I didn't have intro music. I still gotta make that. All right, I turned up the volume. I wonder if this is gonna be a problem or if this is gonna be okay. I don't have a. I'm just gonna have to run with it and check it afterwards and see if the full day is a waste or if it works. Yay! Yay. All right, it's Aloha Friday. Another beautiful day. Man, I was having a lot of fun watching M Survival Guide. She's a streamer, music streamer on Twitch here, and found out she was the singer for Tsunami Bomb. It's like, oh, you play Tsunami Bomb? She's like, I am Tsunami Bomb. Oh, snap. That was one of my favorite bands back in the day. Man, it's so good. So I got caught up watching her. She's awesome. Man. She can sing, she can play. She can write great songs. This makes me want to brush up on the couple songs I can play. What was it? The Simple Truth and Dawn on a Funeral Day. I haven't played them on baritone, so that's something new. I have to kind of refigure it out. But man, that's cool. Get to meet your heroes. It's wow, what a world we live in. Thank you, Twitch. That was super cool. I almost didn't want to start my stream today because I wanted to keep watching her. But hopefully I'll be able to catch a bit on Monday when she comes back on. Let me get started with just get the voice moving, get it going. Bum, 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 bum. Sound check. Boogie on down, 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 down. A boogie on down, 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 down. Let's groove tonight. Oh, share the spots alive. Oh, baby, spots it right. We gonna groove tonight. Let this groove get you to move. It's alright, alright, alright. Let this groove set in your shoes and stand up, stand up. Alright, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with my love. Alright, let you know, girl, that you're looking good outside. You're alright, just move yourself and glide like a 747. Just lose yourself up in the sky, among the clouds up in the heavens. Let this groove light up your fuse. It's alright, alright, alright. Let this groove set in your shoes and stand up, stand up. Alright, let me tell you what you can do with my love. Alright, gotta let you know, girl, you're looking good, you're out of sight. You're alright, just tell the DJ to play your favorite tune. Then you know it's okay. What you found is happiness now. Well, let this groove light up your fuse. It's alright, alright, alright. Let this groove set in your shoes and stand up, stand up. Alright, let this groove get you to move. It's alright, alright, alright. Let this groove set in your shoes and stand up. Alright, alright. You will find peace of mind on the floor. And take a little time, come and see, make a little sign. I'll be there after a while if you want my love. We can boogie on down, 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 down. We boogie on down, 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 down. Let's boogie on down, 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 down. Boogie on down, 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 down. Let's groove tonight. Or share the spice of life. Oh, baby, slice it right. We gonna groove tonight. Let this groove light up your fuse. It's alright, alright, alright. Let this groove set in your shoes and stand up. Alright, alright. Let this groove get you to move. It's alright, alright, alright. Let this groove set in your shoes and stand up, stand up. Alright. Oh, I need to monitor my video. The video. We watching. Yeah, see, my ukuleles are all any kind. My things in the screen. All right. I'll be there after a while if you want my love. Oh, we can boogie on down, 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 down. Oh, boogie on down. All right. Looking good? Looking better? Yeah. I'm at a kind of a funky angle, but man, this camera setup is a little... Wait, do I turn this way? Do I turn that way? I turn this way, I think. Am I straight? Come down a little bit? Yeah, it's too high. Too hot? Hot damn. Call the police station and the fireman. Too hot? Hot damn. Man, all right, I gotta practice the tsunami bomb because man, that was so cool to meet the woman who is the front singer for the albums that I liked. I stopped kind of listening to them after what was the second one? The Definitive Act, and I forget what the other one was, but we have something over here. Oh, how did it go? Did you ever realize why there are no stars in the sky? Because they're on the ground, the air is brown. We're trapped in this town. Let me go, I can't breathe. I drag myself through the debris. Never felt more alone than on this sorry road. The air is warm, but I feel gray. The chill of a dawn on a funeral day. I lie in unrest, while heavy dirt falls to my chest. Stop, fade away. In the hollow phantom stay. Imagination in a chokehold. I've been steamrolled by gold records. Inspectors are watching over me. Open the lock and key. Chalk my outline. They talk of this if I died from a broken heart they've taken, I turned it to something that they think will buy. The air is warm, but I feel gray. The chill of dawn on a funeral day. I lie in unrest, while heavy dirt falls to my chest. Fade away, while the hollow phantoms stay. My blood is their liquid vitamin. Their madness festers under their skin. The air is warm, but I feel gray. The chill of a dawn on a funeral day. I lie in unrest, while heavy dirt falls to my chest. I fade away, while the hollow phantoms stay. Man, I haven't heard that song in a long time. I haven't played that song in a long time. Such a good song, though. I have to drill down to get it right, but I should join her Discord next time. Next time I'm in her channel, I'll catch that. All right, this one was tricky because there was a... And I got to change it for baritone now, so... How am I going to do this? G. It's easier if I just... That's not right, though. It needs to be C. Even though I'm always gone, doesn't mean I'm not thinking of you all the time. And when life is getting rough, I imagine us sharing feel safe from harm and sorrow too. You're a part of me. It's so easy to see the simple truth, but the most of all, nothing couldn't be solved when I'm with you. That memory of your smile pierces through the dark when I go to bed alone. And when I'm about to fall apart, I remember your open arms waiting for me to come home. Let's create our own world, made of trust, simply and honestly. I'll sing a song you never ever heard, that no one else can hear. Come on. You're a part of me. It's so easy to see the simple truth. When I'm in your arms, I feel safe from harm and sorrow too. You're a part of me. It's so easy to see the simple truth. When most of all, nothing couldn't be solved when I'm with you. It's supposed to be octaves. It's easier on. I wonder if I can do. Where's my octave? Nope. Ow. Ow. That doesn't work. And this starts on D. Oh, I could. D. Oh, that's something I never thought of doing before. Because the other thing to do would be have to. That's actually not bad. What is this fingering though? Yikes. This is a. What chord is this? This is a D. Flat 5. D. This is D, E, F sharp. That's the 3. C. The G is the 5th. What is this? And why do you pause? You gotta keep going. Keep me alive. I can't figure out I don't know chords, I'm dumb. Anyway. But most of all, nothing couldn't be solved when I'm with you. You're a part of me, it's so easy to see the simple truth. Most of all, nothing couldn't be solved when I'm with you. I gotta figure out this song in baritone as well. Oddly enough, I played it twice yesterday. And then when I jumped onto M's stream this morning, she played it. So I'm like, oh, I guess it's one of those resurgence songs. So let's see how it sounds on baritone. G sus 2. B sus 2. Into and out of the red, out of her head she sang. Oh, this has another. Why we gotta be like that? And I wonder. Sing along with you. Okay, don't get ahead of myself. Come on. Focus. You must focus. Hello, I've waited here for you ever long. Tonight, I throw myself into. And out of the red, out of her head she sang. Come down and waste away with me, down with me. Slow how you wanted it to be. I'm over my head. Out of her head she sang. And I wonder, and I sing along with you, if everything could ever feel this real forever. If anything could ever be this good again. The only thing I'll ever ask of you, gotta promise not to stop when I say when she sang. Breathe out so I can breathe you in, hold you in. And now I know you've always been out of your head, out of my head I sang. wonder, along with you. Oh God, and I wonder, I sing along with you. If everything could ever feel this real forever. If anything could ever feel this real again. The only thing I'll ever ask of you, gotta promise not to stop when I say when she sang. Yeah, it really sucks to not have that run. And I wonder if everything could ever feel this real forever. If anything could ever feel this good again. The only thing I'll ever ask of you, gotta promise not to stop when I say when she said. D. Now it should end on a D, so it should be. And I wonder. And I wonder when I sing along with you. Do I leave it to mess up next time I try it, or do I try to fix it? Oh, I know. I have to take an instrumental break anyway, so let's figure it out. So what am I trying to do here? I'm over my head, out of her head, she sang. I'm over my head. I'm over my head. Out of her head, she sang. I'm over my head. I'm over my head. Out of her head, she sang. Kind of works. I wonder, and I wonder if anything could ever feel this real forever. It's a little funky today. I wonder. You know what? There's another song that has junk like that I gotta do. But it's a thing. It's a thing to be done. So I gotta do it. In case someone's out there watching, what I was doing is for this, my pointer finger is muting the G string. So it's not G string, the D, G, B string. So I'm getting the octave sound. It's hard to do. And I'm letting this string ring. I guess I could. No. Ooh, spam. How do I did it once before. Come on. How do I? How? You know what? I'm gonna make a followers only chat. Well, whatever. But how do I delete people? And is there a? I thought I did it before. Do I have to go in through here? Ban. All right. Yeah, I guess I gotta go in through there. That's a hassle. Okay. But at least that's it's doable, I guess. Yay. Well, it's kind of a bummer I can't do it straight from the mobile thing. But Let's try another one. It should start on E. Do I really have to? That one's not so bad, actually. I just have to make sure I land on the right. I think that's supposed to be a minor. No? Yeah, it's supposed to be, but I'm not going to. Nine. Maybe? Let's try it. Sit there in your heartache, waiting on some beautiful boy to save you from your old ways. You play forgiveness, watch it now, here he comes. He doesn't look a thing like Jesus, but he talks like a gentleman, like you imagine when you were young. Can we climb this mountain? I don't know. Higher now than ever before. I know we can make it if we take it slow. Let's take it easy, easy now. Watch it go. We're burning down the highway skyline on the back of a hurricane that started turning when you were young. When you were young. Sometimes you close your eyes and you see the place where you used to live when you were young. They say the devil's water ain't so sweet. You don't have to drink right now, but you can dip your feet. It's supposed to be D sharp minor. But you can dip your feet every once in a little while. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. So rusty. Sit there in your heartache, waiting on some beautiful boy to save you from your old ways. You play walks like a gentleman, like you imagine when you were young. Ba-da-ba-da-ba, when you were young. Ba-da-ba-da-ba, I said it doesn't look a thing like Jesus. Ba-da-ba-da-ba, no, it doesn't look a thing like Jesus. Ba-da-ba. But more than you'll ever know. So messy. Sorry. That's why I'm glad no one's watching me. Yay. Yay. And then sorry if you are watching me. I apologize. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize. Maybe I should learn that song, actually. Maybe. Oh, this was the one that I forgot the horn part to. That's wrong. No, it's wrong. No, that's still Sell Out. This is a different one. Well. Have you ever been close to tragedy or been close to folks who have? Have you ever felt the fear so powerful, so heavy you collapse? No. F sharp minor. No. I never had to knock on wood, but I know someone who has, which makes me wonder if I could. It makes me wonder if I never had to knock on wood, and I'm glad I haven't yet, because I'm sure it isn't good. That's the impression that I get. Da 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 da. Have you ever had the odds stacked up so high you need a strength most don't possess? Has it ever come down to do or die? You got to rise above the rest. No, I never had to knock on wood, but I know someone who has, which makes me wonder if I could. It makes me wonder if I never had to knock on wood, and I'm glad I haven't yet, because I'm sure it isn't good. That's the impression that I get. I'm not a coward, I've just never been tested. I like to think that if I was, I would pass. Look at the tested and think that before the grace go why. I might be a coward, I'm afraid of what I might find out. Never had to knock on wood, but I know someone who has, which makes me wonder if I could. It makes me wonder if I never had to knock on wood, and I'm glad I haven't yet, because I'm sure it isn't good. That's the impression that I get. Ba 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 da 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 da. Never had to, but I better knock on wood. 'Cause I know someone who has, which makes me wonder if I could. It makes me wonder if I never had to, but I better knock on wood. 'Cause I'm sure it isn't good, and I'm glad I haven't yet. That's the impression that I get. I wonder why I struggle with this one. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am home again. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am whole again. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am young again. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am young again. However far away, I will always love you. However long I stay, I will always love you. Whatever words I say, I will always love you. I will always love you. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am free again. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am clean again, again. However far away, I will always love you. However long I stay, I will always love you. Whatever words I say, I will always love you. I will always love you. I used to know though. Well, it's because I figured it out on tenor and then I never figured it out again on baritone. There's too many songs like that. Yeah. Tiny bubbles in the water. water, make me happy, oh, they make me feel fine. That's right. For all I've been blessed with in this life, was an emptiness in me. I was imprisoned by the power of gold. With one kind touch, you set me free. Let the world stop turning, let the sun stop burning. Let them tell me love's not worth going through. If it all falls apart, I will know deep in my heart the only dream that mattered had come true. In this life, I was loved by you. For every mountain I have climbed, every raging river crossed, you were the treasure that I long to find. Without your love, I would be lost. Let the world stop turning, let the sun stop burning. Let them tell me love's not worth going through. If it all falls apart, I will know deep in my heart the only dream that mattered had come true. In this life, I was loved by you. I know that I won't live forever, but forever I'll be loving you. Let the world stop turning, let the sun stop burning. Let them tell me love's not worth going through. If it all falls apart, I will know deep in my heart the only dream that mattered had come true. In this life, I was loved by you. In this life, I was loved by you. It's alright, it's okay. I never loved you anyway. And I think it's time for you to just move on. That's right. I make up a bunch of stuff in this song. Really? I skip the intro usually. No combination of words I could put on the back of a postcard. No song that I can sing, but I can try for your heart. Our dreams, and they're made out of real things, like a shoebox of photographs with sepia tone and loving. Love's the answer, at least for most of the questions in my heart. Like why are we here, where do we go, and how come it's so hard? It's not always easy, and sometimes life can be deceiving. Tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together. It's always better when we're together. Yeah, we'll look at the stars when we're together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. And all of these moments just might find their way into my dreams tonight. But I know that they'll be gone when tomorrow night sings and brings new things. For tomorrow night you'll see that they'll be gone too. Too many things we got to do. But if all these dreams might find their way into my day-to-day scene, I'll be under the impression that I was somewhere in between, with only two, just me and you. Not so many things we got to do, or places we got to be. We'll sit beneath the mango tree now. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. Oh, we're somewhere in between together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. How does he hum with that? Da 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 da. Well, I believe in miracles that look so pretty when I sleep. And hey now, when I wake up, you look so pretty sleeping next to me. But there is not enough time, and there is no song I could sing, and there is no combination of words I could say. But I will still tell you one thing: we're better together. Yeah, that's okay. Humming part, but humming. Why do I keep like shifting that way? It's kind of weird. Maybe it's because how my phone is positioned. I'm looking up. I don't know. ever find yourself lost in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. And if you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. We'll find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah, you'll always have my shoulder when you cry. I'll never let go, never say goodbye. You know you can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. 'Cause that's what needed, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, you can count on me, 'cause I can count on you. Oh, it's been a while. Gotta use it or you lose it. That doesn't feel right. Can I? That's really specific. get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. Oh, you can get it if you really want. But you must try, try and try, try and try. You'll succeed at last. Da, 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 da. Persecution you must bear. Win or lose to get your share. Get your mind set on a dream. You can get it, though hard it may seem, 'cause you can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. But you must try, try and try, try and try. You'll succeed at last. Hear me out. Rome was not built in a day. Opposition will come your way. But the harder the battle you see, is the sweeter the victory now. You can get it if you really want. That's right. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. But you must try, try and try, try and try. You'll succeed at last. Almost. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. But you must try, try and try, try and try. You'll succeed at last. I gotta work on those. Words like violence break the silence. Come crashing into my little world. Painful to me, pierce right through me. Can't you understand? Oh, my little girl. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. Vows are spoken to be broken. Feelings are intense. Words are trivial. Pleasures remain. So does the pain. Words are meaningless and forgettable. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary, they can only do harm. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary, they can only do harm. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Driving in your car, I never want to go home, 'cause I haven't got one anymore. Take me out tonight, because I wanna see people and I wanna see life. Just driving in your car, oh please don't take me home, 'cause it's not my home, it's their home, and I'm welcome no more. And if a double-decker bus crashes into us, to die by your side is such a heavenly way to die. And if a 10-ton truck kills the two of us, to die by your side, well, the pleasure, the privilege is mine. Take me out tonight, or take me anywhere, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. And in the darkened underpass, I thought, oh God, my chance is coming last. But then a strange fear gripped me and I just couldn't ask. Take me out tonight, oh take me anywhere, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Just driving in your car, I never want to go home, 'cause I haven't got one, la-da-da, I haven't got one. And if a double-decker bus crashes into us, to die by your side is such a heavenly way to die. And if a 10-ton truck kills the both of us, to die by your side, well, the pleasure, the privilege is mine. There is a light and it never goes out. There is a light and it never goes out. There is a light and it never goes out. There is a light and it never goes out. Why would that pause? Is my stream getting interrupted? I'm not so sure about this song anymore. la la la. Yeah, I was down at the New Amsterdam, staring at this yellow-haired girl. Mr. Jones strikes up a conversation with a black-haired flamenco dancer. She dances while his father plays guitar. Suddenly she's beautiful. Oh, we all want something beautiful. I wish I was beautiful. So come dance this silence down through the morning. Sha la 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 la. Yeah, Cut up Maria. Show me some of them Spanish dances. Pass me a bottle, Mr. Jones. Believe in me. Help me believe in anything. 'Cause I wanna be someone who believes. Mr. Jones and me tell each other fairy tales. Always stare at the beautiful women. She's looking at you, no, she's looking at me, smiling in the bright lights, coming through in stereo, when everybody loves you, you can never be lonely. I will paint my picture, paint myself in blue and red and black and gray. I love the beautiful colors are very, very meaningful. You know, gray's my favorite color. I felt so symbolic yesterday. If I knew Picasso, I would buy myself a great guitar and play Mr. Jones and me, staring at the video, looking to the future. Always stare at the beautiful women. She's looking at you. Oh, I don't think so. She's looking at me, standing in the bright lights. I bought myself a great guitar when everybody loves me. I will never be lonely. So I'm never gonna be lonely. I wanna be alive. Everybody wants to pass as cats, so we all wanna be big, big stars. We got different reasons for that. Believe in me. 'Cause I don't believe in anything, and I wanna be someone to believe, to believe, to believe. Mr. Jones and me, stumbling through the barrio, always stare at the beautiful women. She's perfect for you, man, there's got to be somebody for me. I wanna be Bob Dylan. Mr. Jones wishes he was someone just a little more funky when everybody loves you. So it's just about as funky as you can be. Mr. Jones and me, staring at the video. When I look at the television, I wanna see me stand right back at me. We all wanna be big stars. We don't know why, and we don't know how. But when everybody loves me, I'm gonna be just about as happy as I can be. Mr. Jones and me, gonna be big stars. I think I have not been doing my instrumental break. Why do you keep pausing? Am I cutting out? I wonder. Let's go isekai for a little bit. Oh, hey, what's up? Yeah. So it's a fun kind of project just to be out there. Sorry, taking a quick vocal break. I have bad discipline of playing instrumentals in between my my sets, but yeah, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. I'm not actually looking if people are watching, so unless they say something, I can't tell. Let's get back to it. That was a nice little break. Yeah, I was actually practicing what I was writing out in my my noodling guide, which is just coming along. It's hard. I got it down to 1 hour, but I gotta go faster, or I gotta it still needs some work. Still needs some work. G sharp. I used to be sick and tired, delirious, dizzy, terrified. But suddenly I'm out of bed. You never believe that I was almost. Why can't you see me? Why can't you see me? I think I might be ghost. Can't you see that I exist? And I don't need an exorcist to let me out. Look at me and I'll appear. Why can't you see that I'm right here? That I'm right here. Why can't you see me? Why can't you see me? I think I might be a ghost. I'm calling you from the other side. The little Sadie Killer and the Suspects. No, that's not it. This old Ruby Rider is Ruby riding alone. She's a sturdy, solitary stone. This old Ruby Rider, not a fusion no more. Now the dirt and the dust and the danger is my new home. Think I would always be by your side, but lately you've been rather cold. One look in your eye could make an honest gem cry. But Ruby Rider don't need no one to hold. This old Ruby Rider is Ruby riding alone. She's a sturdy, solitary stone. Yeehaw. Gotta practice these. So much good music. Everybody told me gem stuff's dangerous. Guess I didn't believe it till now. Dad always seemed apprehensive. Now he's really freaking out. What do? I don't want that for you. Everybody tells me that life is precious on planet Earth, and that means you. I have to protect you. What if you somehow get hurt? What do? I don't want that for you. Ooh, 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 ooh. What am I gonna tell you? You better not knowing the trouble I'm in. I don't want you to worry about what I've just seen, about where I've just been. You don't have to be a part of this. I don't think I want you a part of this. You don't need this, you don't need me. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's freaking hard. Ooh, 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 ooh. Where did we go? What did we do? I think we made something entirely new. And it wasn't quite me, it wasn't quite you. I think we made someone entirely new. Oh, well, I just can't stop thinking. So, did you say I was different? And you hadn't before? Of course not. When would I have ever? I'm so sorry. No, don't be. And now you're here forever. What about you? What about me? Well, you're here too. We're here together. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Here comes a thought that might alarm you. What someone said and how it harmed you. Something you did that failed to be charming. Things that you said are suddenly swarming, and oh, you're losing sight, you're losing touch. All of these little things seem to matter so much that they confuse you, that I might lose you. Take a moment to remind yourself to take a moment and find yourself. Take a moment to ask yourself, is this how we fall apart? But it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You got nothing, got nothing, got nothing, got nothing to fear. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Here comes a thought that might alarm me. What someone said and how it harmed me. Something I did that failed to be charming. Things that I said are suddenly swarming, and oh, I'm losing sight, I'm losing touch. All of these little things seem to matter so much that they confuse me, that I might lose me. Take a moment to remind yourself to take a moment and find yourself. Take a moment to ask yourself, is this how we fall apart? But it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I've got nothing, got nothing, got nothing, got nothing to fear. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. And it was just a thought, just a thought, just a thought, just a thought, just a thought. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We can watch, we can watch, we can watch, we can watch it go by. From here, from here, from here. Take a moment to just think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. It's like one of my new favorite songs. You, no. You, look at everything you are. Look at everything you do. It's incredible as you and me. I guess I'm content to be on the arm of someone who is as incredible as you. And it's a full-time job admiring all the ways that you're inspiring. If I had my way, I'd do it all day. That's why it's really, really hard to say. I think I need a little change. I need a little change. I think I need a little change. Oh, I always did believe that love is all you need to be a happy man. Oh, that may have been naive. I guess I need to eat. This wasn't in the plan. And it's a full-time job admiring all the ways that you're inspiring. If I had my way, I'd do it all day. The only problem is it doesn't pay. I think I need a little change. I think I need a little change. I think I need a little change. I know I'm not that tall, I know I'm not that smart, but let me drive my van into your heart. Let me drive my van into your heart. I know I'm not that rich, I'm trying to get my start. So let me drive my van into your heart. Let me drive my van into your heart. If we look at a place, well, baby, that's okay. I'll drive us to outer space, where we can't hear what other people say. I know I don't have a plan, I'm working on that part. At least I got a van, so let me drive my van into your heart. 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 What a great song. What if I told you that the world was gonna end and you had 15 minutes to spend with me or your friends? Would you take the first bus over to my house? Or would you take the last plane over to the West Coast? At times like these, with the change of heart, it was over and done before we had to start. It goes on in my head and I wind up dead, singing sha la 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 la. What if all the stars came crashing to the ground and explosives and fires started happening all around? Would you believe me and come home, or sit back, let it be? I can't do this by myself. What if I told you that the world was gonna end and you had 15 minutes to spend with me or your friends? I guess we don't even need to use the phone. I don't need your answer, I'll be spending it alone. Is this too fast? 4.2 light years away. I was slow to begin, but I'm ready to fade. I've been alone now for my whole life. black while you see white. In the dark I'm burning bright for you, and that way you can follow me home. I'm like a star, I'm burning out fast. I try to shine, but it's never gonna last. Can't you see me just letting you down? With all my friends I make a picture, but in the morning I'll be gone. I'm missing you during the days when the morning comes. I can't stay if you saw me now. I wouldn't grant your wish. I'm like a star, I'm burning out fast. I try to shine, but it's never gonna last. Can't you see me just letting you down? With all my friends I make a picture, but in the morning I'll be gone. Mike Kroll makes me want to play Joyce Manor. Can I do this on baritone? I want a heart tattoo. I want it to hurt really bad. That's how I'll know it's real, a real tattoo. I wanna say what's up, Dad. Who knows how you feel about that? What do you want me to say? It's never going away, my heart tattoo. That's what I'll do. I'll get a heart tattoo. I want a heart tattoo. I'll never get it removed. That's how I'll know it's real, a real tattoo. I know that it looks bad, but it's the only one I have. What do you want me to say? It's never going away, my heart tattoo. That's what I'll do. I'll get a heart tattoo. I know that it looks bad, but it's the only one I have. I know that it looks bad. I know my heart tattoo. All right, let me be right back for a minute. I'm gonna do a thing. All right, and I'm back. Sorry about that. What were we doing? What was I doing? Getting in a punk mood. But, oh sheesh. I gotta get situated in the camera. Hello. Hello, hello. And goodbye. So long and good night. Not quite. I was thinking of just doing a run through of the noodling guide if you guys want to hear it and see and record it, and if I get interrupted, I get interrupted. But it would give you guys a chance to chat too, so ask questions about it. But man, I haven't figured out how to cut it down. I tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it's still over a freaking hour. Oh, that's the wrong tab. If I don't do it now, it's gonna have to wait till Sunday, and that would give me more time to refine it and work on it tomorrow. But if I do it now, I can watch it and refine it tomorrow. If it's not suitable. What do you think? You want to hear music, or do you want to go through the noodling tutorial? And it's obviously not up on my website, and I won't have the links together when I say stuff like that, but that'll be there. It's a little weird for me to try to do it live, but actually I would like it to hear if it makes sense. You know, if I get immediate feedback, then that would be cool. And hopefully the volume's okay. Actually, today is possibly an entire throwaway because I don't know if the volumes are fine, but yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. What time is it? It's 4:30 right now. And okay, noodling. Noodling tutorial, let's go. So what is noodling? Why do we do it? It's basically freeform improvisation in the guitar world. It's kind of frowned upon. They kind of scoff at it because it's aimless and not diligently working on 6 solos. But in the ukulele world, we're a lot more lax and we don't care, and it's just chill. So yeah, in my opinion, the only difference between a noodle and a solo, an improvised solo, is that you do one on stage. That's all a good solo is. So, and then it's just a way to make practicing new techniques fun. So, disclaimer: this isn't for day one beginners. If you don't know how to hold your ukulele, or you need to learn your chords still and learn how to pluck and stuff, go find videos for that. There's plenty out there. Or join our Uke Tribe Discord. We'll be glad to help you out there. And yeah, point you in the right directions or help you directly. And then this works on linear and reentrant. I just play linear, so everything I'm going to be is all linear. The only difference is some things, when I say it's going to be unison, reentrants will have octaves. It's that's the only difference, really. Just go by your ear. And then, yeah, the summary of this all should be up on my website eventually, and I'll put the links in the description. There'll be no cost, no signups. I should write emails, but I don't want to write emails, so don't give me your email. Maybe one day. All right, so the way I want to teach this is by a couple exercises. We start with our G chord, and I call it the lifting fingers exercise, because what we're going to do is we play G, and then we're going to lift a finger, and then we're going to lift another finger, and we're going to explore all the different options we have with just the G chord. So the thing to do is focus on one hand at a time. So if we're looking at different ways we can use the left hand, we keep the right hand constant, right? So I'm just gonna pluck like this for the right hand, and then we're gonna move the left hand around, right? Okay, so, also G chord, just so we're all on the same page, is index on the D, ring on the G, middle finger on the B. Just so, yeah, that's how you hold your chord. And try not to look at your fretboard. You don't need to yet, and hopefully you won't need to later either. So, all right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play through all the options we can get when we play the G chord and then lift our fingers up. So, I mean, obviously, G. And we lift up the index finger. You hear that sound, the change in the sound. Lift up the ring finger. And then lift up the middle finger. Right? Then next we can place the index finger back on, right? This is a part of the chord. We can also do this one. Put the ring finger on the... Oh crap, I gotta do this on a GCEA for everyone, because I'm playing baritone, and everyone's gonna hate me if I'm like, okay, this is G. All right, restart. All right, let me swap ukuleles. My bad, sorry. I'm sure some people would hate me if I'm like, yeah, play a G, and it's actually a D, and it's... Oh, God. Yes, push the B when it's actually a F sharp. Oh, no. Oh, no, I failed. Oh, no, disaster. Wake up. Anyway. All right. Crap, now I gotta go through the whole disclaimer again. Maybe I will just do this on my own time. Well, let me run through the really quick just so you guys get an idea and you can tell me what you think about it. All right, so we played through all the different shapes. Oh, no, we stopped it at the G because I realized it was a D, but it's actually a G. There's two more shapes. There's 2, 3, 0. And this one. And all of these shapes have chord names, obviously. You don't really need to know them, but now I'm on low G. Right before that that transition, I was on baritone. But now I am on low G. Yes, I am linear. And like I explained before, it's only going to make a difference later on. We're going to look at octaves in unison, and the reentrant is going to have octaves instead of unisons. So that's the only difference. But yeah, now I'm on low G. Now if you're playing along, it should sound right. My bad. I'm gonna have to redo this whole thing anyway. But okay. The next thing to do is to explore those new hand shapes where we lifted the fingers compared to the original one, right? So we play. Well, we call it. I've been calling this G chord the home bass. So this is your home bass for your noodle, for your idea, and then we're gonna do a variation, and then go back to home bass, right? And you want to listen to what distinguishes the variation from the original. And just cycle back through the same variations we just did. And there might be better orders for that, but whatever. All right, so the idea is just you get familiar with your core sound, your home bass, and then your options. Right? These are all options that you can do for your noodle. All right? So next we introduce a little bit more freedom. Let's play a measure of home bass of the G chord, followed by 2 measures of any combination of the previous hand shapes. Right? So because we're focusing on the left hand, we keep the right hand constant and see what happens. Does that kind of make sense? You have a home base, and then you explore a little bit, and then you come back to home base. I think my measure counts are wrong. I think I'm doing 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I don't want to split that up. 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. That's fine. And 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and yeah, whatever. Next step to do is to add licks into the practice, and that a lick is just a short sequence of notes. So we use those variations that we just explored, and we just got that general sense of what they sound like, right? Like that versus that. And then instead of just holding the right hand constant, we create little phrases by lifting and placing the fingers in these shapes that we just explored. And we want our licks to somehow be related to each other, so there's like a cohesion to them. A lot of times you'll chain licks together to create a solo, and if you think of a solo like a sentence, then the licks are the words. So you want the words to be like similar in a way. So like if you're rising, you can continue to rise, or if you're falling, I guess I have to demonstrate it. And the idea is we always return to the home base too. Man, it's hard to go fast and cover everything and not feel like I'm like... So it's like what we just did, but instead of just pressing a variation, you're lifting and pressing through that variation. home bass. That might need some more thought, how to describe this. I don't know, does it make sense? Oh boy, okay, put a big asterisk next to that, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to do something about that. Yay for not being a teacher. I don't know how to teach these things. All right, yeah, play a measure of home bass followed by 2 measures of improvised licks. So you want to return to the same pattern on the home bass too. This is a way to create a motif or theme for your noodling session so you don't get lost and you don't just wander forever, because it's really able to go. Oh, good. I'm glad that makes sense, because it's an important concept. Because if you just go everywhere, it can sound just like noise, and then guitarists will scoff at you. But yeah. So yeah, and you can take as long as you like to get comfortable with this, right? You don't have to keep up with me. I'm just going at a crazy pace to try to make it not an hour long. For now, until you get comfortable with it, only use this G chord, and this is actually an A minor 7 chord. But just stick to these to keep it simple, right? Until you're very familiar with it. And you can there's actually quite a lot you can do with just another way to think of it is to have target notes. So like, say you want to end on this G, right? You practice aiming for that G. Anyway, or you can start with a specific thing in mind and go in different directions from that. So like if we take the run, we can start with that every time. Yeah, there's no right answer. You just have fun with it, right? Whatever sounds right. The bonus thing, if you know how to do hammer-ons or pull-offs, this is a good time to introduce. You can use hammer-ons and pull-offs in this particular thing to practice using that technique while you're noodling. So you're not just like, hammering on the same notes forever. You're actually like, add a little bit of musicality while you're practicing this technique, right? Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. It's improvisation on your ukulele. All right, so that's where we start. That's the main concepts: home bass, variations playing between the 2 chords, or the 2 positions. It should be noted that being able to lift up your fingers and have notes in your key is a special trait of the G chord. It's why I started with it. And so it doesn't always work that way, but this open is technically a chord that's in the key of G, and that's why it works. And so if you pick any 2 chords in a given key, this should work. So like if you pick E and D, they're in the same key, so you can play around with that. All right. So the next, people stop talking to me. What was I saying? Next step. Right. So that's the first exercise. You can do that till you're comfortable, till you run out of ideas and things to do. Next thing is the unison and octaves. So basically what we're going to do is expand our options with a simple rule. We're going to say any note that we've played once already is fair game to use again. All right? So you don't need to know all the notes, but it's very helpful if you know the names of the notes. And you should know, we're not going to go past the 5th fret because there's plenty to do here. And in case you never heard it before, an octave is, the same note in a different register. Unison is the same note in the same register. So, yeah. And like I said before, the reentrant thing, you'll figure it out, right? This will be unison for reentrant, but for me it's an octave, right? So we start by exploring this octave sound, and the key to this whole noodling thing is to really listen to what is going on with the sound, so you get familiar with the sound itself and when you might want to use this versus when you might want to use that. And even if it's a unison string, it's there's a difference. There's a difference between this and this, right? And there's cool things you can do when they're played together. To be more clear, right? This and this is an octave. This note is this note. But you hear how different in quality it is? That's like, it's a thing. So there's musical uses for it. Anyway. Start with our same G chord, play around with this octave a little bit, or unison as it were. See, I hate that, but I said I was not going to do it, but I do it anyway. These are both G. Next, we're going to go to add the D. Now, I can do this with the G, and you add your pinky down here. For some people, that's hard and that hurts, and you don't need to do this. It's something you can work towards while you're noodling, and there's good reasons to learn how to do it. You do want to use your pinky, but you don't need to. Instead, what I suggest we do is we go into an alternate shape for the G5 chord. Yes, my intonation is bad. No, it should be the same note, but it's the quality of the string, right? It's because it's a thicker string and it's a smaller scale. It's a and that principle that the string is thicker and shorter, so it makes a different tone, is still here. It's just not as noticeable because there's the change isn't as prominent, pronounced, drastic, whatever. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, my intonation's bad because I use the low G fluorocarbon instead of the metal string because I'm picky. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, right. We're gonna go from G to G5, and instead of using your pinky, if you can use your pinky, that's great, but you don't need to. We're gonna lift these two fingers, your middle and your ring finger. Put your middle finger on the G and your pinky on the D. And this should be much more comfortable. And you should be able to hold this for longer. And this is a G5 chord because it's G and the 5th and the 5th and the G. So yeah. The first thing to do is get used to making this shift. having your middle finger on the B on the bottom and shifting it quickly to the G, because this will open up the octave, right? Now we have the octave D and the octave G. And so you notice that the relationship between the octaves, the two notes, is the same, but the quality of the note is different because they're different notes. That's what it means to be different notes. And here's a new sound that we have to work with, right? So let's make our new home bass, one measure of G5, followed by one measure of G. Of course, you can go slow, go slow as you need to be accurate. This is a way to learn new chords, learn new hand shapes, and practice that while also being musical, right? So, because this is our home bass, we add 2 measures of improvisation after it, and then we return back to it. And for this case, whenever we add a note, now it's fair game to play in your improvisation. So, let's try it. Can you hear how that goes? Oh, I should also mention, when you're in this G5 form, it also frees up your pointer finger to move around. So you can do different things with it, which is very handy. It's another reason to get out of. If you can hit the G inside the G shape, you don't need to move your finger, but it's a lot easier a lot of the time. And it should be mentioned that this sort of hand position where you have kind of one finger per fret is a pretty standard way to think of hand positions. So yeah, it's pretty normal to this should be comfortable and should be something you can explore. All right, you with me so far? Is this making sense? So yeah, all right. I hope that's not too much of a leap, because that's kind of what this is all based around. From here, we fill in the rest of the notes. So this is the rest of the flippin' owl part of the notes that we played and the notes that are okay for us to play, right? So it's basically the same concept, and then you apply. You want to play around with your new note whenever you add it, and spend some time getting familiar with the new next thing that gets added. So the first thing we did was we lifted up our finger and we got the C, right? The open C. So that means that the octave C is fair game, right? So now we've got that fun. We also have the fifth fret on the G string, which is going to be octave or linear, or octave or unison, depending. And that's going to be useful when we add the next note. It's a little useful here. Actually, the next note I want to discuss why unison notes are cool too. All right, so we added the C, we got that, and I gotta not get lost in noodling myself, trying to show the example, right? Because it's so fun. You may have noticed I used the pinky here. I also shifted and used the ring finger. You can play around with it. You have to kind of figure out what works for you. The next thing we did was we lifted got the open C. Then we lifted the ring finger. We got the open E, right? G, C, E, E. We have a unison E here on the fourth fret of the C string. So that means that this note is fair game to play too. This is another thing to add. Because I mean, we were doing it already, right? So it makes sense that this is something we can do. So now I want to talk just for a minute about why unisons are cool. First of all, you get that there's a thickness to that sound, right? It sounds different from just playing a single string. There's something there. You also can't hammer on, pull off, or slide into an open string. That's just how. You can kind of pull off into it, but it's you can slide from the other way. So there's another good reason why you can use why you would use the unison note instead of the open note, right? And what was the other reason? There's one more. Right. If you want to play the two notes together or at the same time where there's like a little bit of overlap, this sounds very different from, right? So you get the chance to play it with other notes on the string. So yeah, it's useful. Adding the E, the note E here, gives us the E minor chord, which can also be played this way with the unison. The E also opens up the bar chords if you're an intermediate player. We have the C that I said would be more useful now. We got the octave C, so that's fair game. Also the C major 7, which is a pretty chord. It's also kind of a difficult one to do. And we were playing this chord already. This is the same chord. It's just a different voicing. Opens up different options, right? So you can play around with that. That's maybe more advanced, but it's a thing you can do. Pretty fun, right? All right, moving right along. I know, it's like, drink from the fire hose, let's go. We took off all of our fingers. Which added the A note, the G, C, E, A, right? So we've got, am I out of tune? We've got the unison A over here. And this unlocks the unusually used A minor, closed A minor form, which is there if you're a more advanced player. You don't use it too much if you're playing open chords, but it's there. This is a good time to also mention that dyads are pretty cool. It's whenever you play two notes together. So you can you can add that into your variations. So. options, lots of things, things you can do. And then, of course, there's the A string on the G, the A on second fret of the G string, which, you know, is A minor. Everyone should be familiar with that. But notice that there's an octave, right? You got the octave here, or unison if you're a reentrant. And same things apply to why you would want to use that. This also opens up. Does it open up anything interesting? No, not yet. If you're getting tired of the G5 to G, you can also do this exercise with A minor to C and use the same principles, same scale so far. So. You want to make this your new home base, it's something fun to play with. I gotta not get lost noodling in my examples. Yeah. And then finally, the note that was here all along, the B, which we played, right? Notice it's the same kind of octave relationship or unison as the A, but it's just up a fret. So you get the same benefits, and it's a little bit, its use is different for reentrant and linear, really. With reentrant, you get to do really cool, like this sounds good on reentrant, but it doesn't sound good on linear. But with linear, you get to go down to it. So the B also unlocks the bar chord forms of G and E minor. So those are things to play around with. All right, and finally, the last piece of the puzzle is the F sharp, note F sharp. It's the second fret on the E string. It's the seventh interval in the G chord. You either have to look up a scale to know it, or know how to construct your scales to know that that's that, or hear it. You know, if you know that you're playing root, whole, half, whole, half, right? That's how you build a scale, a major scale. This gives us the full picture of the frets we can reliably press to get notes that are harmonious in the key of G major. This is the G major scale. That means all these notes play well together. If you don't want to memorize the fretboard, you can play by shapes. And the shape is pretty simple. It's basically open, 2, 4, 5, which is the same as open. So you really only need to remember open, 2, 4, open, 2, 4. And then open, 2, 3, 5, open, 2, 3, 5. That's all it is. 2, 3, 5. And there is a 5 here, and it's for fun, for kicks. But yeah, so these two strings are the same, basically. And then these two strings are basically the same as well. So that's part of why I picked this particular key and this particular scale, because it's relatively easy to mess around in for the ukulele. Adding F sharp unlocks G major 7, the D octave with the octave. Right, remember this octave? D7. Gotta love that. The Hawaiian style D7. And you just think of it in terms of octaves, right? Like this is, I guess technically you could play this as well. And the B minor bar chord if you want to work on that. So like if you're trying to learn a new chord, say you want to learn the B minor bar, right? Just have that be part of your home base, right? The reason I included major sevens in this discussion is because the major seven has a distinct sound to it, and it adds a motion to the progression. So like the way that's most often described is that it causes tension and you want to resolve it. So, oh, yeah, right. I start with the major seven because that has a specific sound to it. That's really, I don't know, how do you describe it? It's a sound that you can use when you want to know when to land on a major seven, versus like the dominant seven. Maybe this part isn't as clear as it should be. Or seven chords, it's got another distinct sound, and if you're familiar with jazz, you would be comfortable hearing the D7 resolve into the G major 7. Like that's just a common thing you can do. But then I wanted to point out that you can transform a major 7 chord into a dominant 7 chord by moving the 7th down. So you're hopefully familiar with the G7 chord. But you notice how it's just a half step and it makes it that big of a difference, right? And that tension that it creates has useful musical purposes. So I wanted to make it like emphasize the point that when you're playing around, at some point you will probably want to use this sound. And yeah, if you learn Hawaiian style, when you go from D7, you resolve it to G7 and to C, right? So it's just it's not like there's the answers aren't right or wrong, but it's sort of conventional and stylistic choices that are well understood, right? So if you're playing jazz, you would, a 2-5-1 would be really natural. Or if you're playing Hawaiian style, you would. And notice, if I decide to use G7, that there's an F in there, so suddenly this note is something we can play in the Hawaiian style riff. So if you want to get used to that sound, you set a what sound? I can't read it. A transition sound. Yes. Yeah, I've heard it described as in terms of tension and release. Like this wants to go somewhere, whereas this is like, okay, we're here, right? We're here. We're going somewhere. We're going somewhere. We're there, right? That's sort of the way that I've heard it described. If you make this D7, G7, C your home base, right, and you try to noodle around, you wind up with a more Hawaiian style sounding noodle. Yeah, there's a whole, what would you call it? There's a body of knowledge in music theory that can just tell you why and how it works and all the whys and wherefores if you want to go out and learn it. And it's useful to, or else so you don't wind up like me just saying, it was kind of like this, I don't know. Yeah, no, there are proper ways to teach these things. I just wanted to demonstrate that if you have a type of progression, you have the choice to make the not choice. It's good to learn what notes have different purposes. Does that make sense? Sort of like if you're noodling. Yeah, I know it's not as clear as I would like, but I'm glad you understand at least. And yeah, that's basically it. The main things is you have a home base that you always come back to, so that kind of keeps the glue of your noodle together. You pick 2 chords and a key and find all the notes that you can play with them, and you just explore and have fun and figure out what works for you, what you like. As you get more familiar with the process, you don't need to have a chord be your home base. You can have a rhythm be your home base, right? As long as you right? And you can use this in any key you like. Each key has unique quirks to it, which makes them fun and interesting to play around in. And it's a good way to practice your scales without just, all day long, right? So you can actually get a feel for how to use the different things in the scale. If you play off of chord charts a lot, most of the progressions will show you what key you're in, and you'll get used to figuring out the keys pretty quickly. Whenever you see a new kind of progression, you can use this method to find ways to play and find new approaches to noodling, to have your home base be different things. So learning new scales, learning new chords, practicing hand techniques. So, hammer-ons, pull-offs, slides. If you want to learn a new plucking pattern, like pasta style. I do it for that all the time. And of course, you just use it to meditate and relax and have fun and make some pretty ukulele noises. Ukulele sounds. And yeah, that's basically it. That's the idea. That's the train of thought that I wanted to put together. It's a little bit messier than I would like, but I guess I can. If I spend the day on it, it should. Yeah. I don't know. What you think? Does that make sense? Is that useful? Is that more or less clear? Man, that 7 part was a little rough. Got to put more thought into describing that well. I wonder if that's even necessary. Maybe that's just. Maybe that's too much. Maybe that's too much brain power. Oh yeah, that's one thing I wanted to mention is that it's also a fun way to play without having to be trying to play what's on the page, get the right notes at the right time and play the right melody. It can be a lot more relaxing just to be like, oh, well, I'm just. Oh, and you can always go up the fretboard. That's fair game. I just didn't want to cover it. You can play the octave game up the fretboard as well. That's definitely Actually, that's something I do quite often. Is to get used to playing higher up. Yeah, I think if that was still like 45 minutes, and that was with me like rushing through everything. Maybe I can cut out the sevenths part and just, because that's maybe too much information. Although I did want to kind of show like how the noodling Hawaiian style works too. I think that's actually not technically in the key of G either, but maybe I should cut that out. Maybe I should start with some noodling too, just to show off what it could look like. All right, I'm gonna have to review this and see how I feel about it, and see about cutting out the seventh part. Well, thanks for listening to it anyway, and giving some input on that. I hope it makes sense. it's kind of a bigger project than I expected it to be. It's harder to describe what you're doing than it is to just do it. So let's swap back to baritone for a couple more songs up here. Whew, that was a whole thing. Well, I made it through, at least. Right? I hope it made sense. I hope it wasn't just like, I know I went pretty fast with like the octaves and adding all the notes, but like that's like stuff for you to work on your own, right? To follow through with, experiment, really learn it's an endless process. You can play around with it forever. And when you get tired of it, you can go to the next key. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it all over again over the weekend, cause yeah, it's not. That's that was still pretty rough, and I don't want to. I'd rather do the whole thing again than do video editing. That's how hard video editing is for me. Wow, my voice, I lost my voice in that brief period. I cannot just jump into it. Oh, I've been wanting to do this song. Let me give it a try. still. I watched as I held my breath. A silhouette I thought I knew came through. Someone spoke to me and whispered in my ear, this fantasy's for you. Fantasies are in this year. My whole life flashed before my eyes. I thought what they say is true. I've shed my second skin in my disguise, and cold, numb and naked, I emerge from my cocoon, and I have remembered to play it softly in my head. He said, I dedicate this melody to you. But is this the stuff dreams are made of? But is this the stuff dreams are made of? No wonder I feel like I'm floating on air. No wonder I feel like I'm floating on air. I realize a miracle is due. I dedicate this melody to you. But is this the stuff dreams are made of? If this is the stuff dreams are made of, no wonder I feel like I'm floating on air. No wonder I feel like I'm floating on air. Everywhere. Like when you fail to make the connection, you know how vital it is. Or when something slips through your fingers, you know how precious it is. Or when you reach the point when you know it's only your second skin. It's only your second skin. Like when you fail to make the connection, you know how vital it is. Or when something slips through your fingers, you know how precious it is. Or when you reach the point when you know it's only your second skin. It's only your second skin. Somebody's banging on my door. Somebody's banging on my door. Somebody's banging on my door. random song from the 80s. It just got stuck in my head one day, and I was like, oh, I gotta do it. What is that other song? Ah, this one. Listen to the girl, she takes on half the world, moving up and so alive, and her honey dripping behive, it's good, it's so good, so good. Walking back to you is the hardest thing that I can do, that I can do for you, that I can do. I'll be a plastic toy, I'll be a plastic toy for you. The skull is the hardest thing for me to do. Just like honey, 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 just like honey. All right, one last song, because if I don't practice it, I'll lose it. Good way to end the week, I think. If I could begin to be half of what you think of me, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love when I see the way you act, wondering when I'm coming back. I would do about anything. I could even learn how to love like you. Like you. I always thought I might be bad. Now I'm sure that it's true, 'cause I think you're so good, and I'm nothing like you. Look at you go, I just adore you. I wish that I knew what makes you think I'm so special. If I could begin to do something that does right by you, I would do about anything. I would even learn how to love when I see the way you look, shaken by how long it took. I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love like you. Learn how to love like you. All right, that's it for the day. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you got the. I hope the noodling lesson was worth it. I will try to refine it and put it in a better video form so you can watch it at your leisure and not worry about me rushing through it. But yeah, that's my show for today. Thanks again for stopping by, and we'll see you next week.